like hot mess express mode today. So today we're going to see real time how long it takes me to do every plate. So this is, oh, she's going to have to wait. We're going to do every plate today. Um, we did the chili lime one yesterday. Very good. Hey, you made it. Your message was your Wellness Wednesday was good. Okay, see. Hopefully she gets the message. I'm like, I can't talk to you right now. All right, so let me stay focused. Focused. I'm gonna read it. Um, I pulled all the stuff. I put the box away, but the little box worked out perfectly. After we did the first meal, I could put the basket in the box in the refrigerator, so it all stayed good. All right. So step one, preheat oven 425. Done. Wash and dry all vegetables. Peel and finely chop garlic. Trim and have zucchini lengthwise. Oh, then cut half moons. Yeah, we got that. Diced potatoes and medium. Okay. A lot of directions in like one step. One step tends to be a lot of directions. I've noticed that. What do I need? How many of these do I need? 12 cloves. I don't even know what I'm doing with that. Oh, I feel like I'm going to, oh, that's why I got to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, sorry, 11, 12. One garlic extra. So I kind of want to see how long it takes. So my daughter did this the first time. She did it for us yesterday, making the food. And it's like 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes. This is supposedly done in 10 minutes. This is not going to take me 10 minutes. It's going to take me 10 minutes to figure out what I'm doing. But I'm curious to see how long because my daughter did it. And that's one of my goals is like my kids would cook. Like the middle mom says, if you're going to mince garlic, do I have a garlic mincer? Or do you just take your knife and, right? I'm that mom. That's not really a good view, but I'm not going to take the time. And that was like such a phenomenal thing that she said. Are you going to look for a garlic mincer or are you just going to squash up your garlic? And I'm obviously a garlic masher. Why does it keep doing that? So it was really, really good. I really, really liked it. I need a garbage bowl because my compost bowl is not in here. Oh man, do I have a garbage bowl? All right, I found a garbage bowl. Sorry. I've still been decluttering like crazy. It's been going good. I actually like decluttered this morning, 5 minutes, made a phenomenal change in my life. I got rid of all of the Walmart style clothes hangers. When I say that, I mean like the stuff, the like really cheap plastic stuff you get. All right, come on, everyday plate. I think mincing the garlic literally takes 10 minutes. I'm just saying. So with ours, and I'll put afterwards, I didn't think to do this before. I'll put my code. If you run over and hop over to my unboxing of this meal, you will see a code on there, and that code will give you 20% off. So I've already have next week's coming where I'm paying like full price, and I have to say, $5 a plate is totally worth it. The non-thinking, and I like to say this is my review, but this is really a cook with me. Do you know if this company has kosher options? I don't know. Probably not because it's the cheaper version, you know, of everything. So it's probably not, it's not going to have like, there is one like not your main meal, but your add on meal. Like you can add an extra meal on. does like they don't even call it vegetarian, they call it veggie. Um they don't even call it vegetarian. They're not even making that like claim. So probably I'd go not. But I did like everything we made, totally duplicatable. Um Duplicatable again. I really like I was impressed with the sauce. The sauce was nothing more than um that's my oven, y'all. That is my oven. Um so it still has the wrapper, it's fine. And I did just clean my floors. Um so I like that it's completely duplicatable. I'm trying to do two things at one thing. Oh, my fingers feel sticky. All right. I'm gonna get a bowl. I'm get I'm getting a bowl because it said that you're gonna do half later, so I know I'm not using it all at one time right now. All right, so I chopping, chopping, chopping. All right, so my thoughts on going through the meal. It made me definitely appreciate that I have done this to teach my kids to cook, because I'm gonna tell you, I kind of acted for my daughter's first one, and my daughter can, follow directions and stuff. There's a lot of kind of things going on, so it is a good stretching them in learning. But I had to be her sous chef. I had to be her sous chef yesterday when we made it, because it was just, there was a lot of stuff. Otherwise, it was going to take her an hour to get it ready, and that would have been hard. That would have been super hard. So, what have you decluttered today? Anybody else on a decluttering purge journey? I was talking to, I'm not gonna lie, like, if you're part of my like tiny little inner circle, my inner circle didn't know they needed to purge. I mean, and birds of feather flock together. My inner circle is purging big time, because I'm like, wait a minute, this is what I've done. What have you done? You should listen to this video. Have you taken the clutter bug quiz? What clutter bug are you? And so my mom didn't know she needed to declutter. She should know she needed to declutter. And I keep sending her videos, and she's like, no, I don't want to watch these. And then she's like, oh, and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, decluttering my closet. I go, why don't you send me a picture? I'm not telling you. I go, I just want to see better. Just give me some progress updates. And she's like, okay. And then she's like giving me a video tour of her closet. I'm like, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. And I have to laugh because like that's one of the things. So Dana K is a slob comes clean. I keep referencing her as a secret slob, but it's a slob comes clean. Look how you're doing small chunks at a time, slow and steady. Oh, you're doing papers. I have a small box to be filed. I might have to show you my desk. So I definitely had an issue with my desk. I never sat in it. I mean, it's a very narrow seat, for your legs, and so it's really hard to it was very hard to sit at. You know, I'm sorry, mommy brain. Is it a southern thing? You ever watch a southern thing? And it was talking about like 30 something brains, which I'm past that, but talking about how you walk in a room and you forget things. You can't do two things. I don't know what I ate for dinner. It was so funny. It was on Facebook today. And their stuff cracks me up. They're funny. Ugh. Okay. What's the next step? What does it say next? Yeah, I should put an apron on it. I'm gonna go put an apron on. I really am. Trim and halve zucchini. Oh, I gotta do the half moons of zucchini. Okay, it's my favorite bold peanut company. All right, all right. So I have to do the zucchini. So I'm gonna kind of I'm going to I'm gonna add to my zucchini. So I'm not doing just zucchini. I'm adding to this. I must say, I found like the vegetables kind of thin on it. And we had somebody stop over and bless us with asparagus. So I'm going to have asparagus with this too, because that would be yum. All right, what am I doing? Blah, 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 blah. Real cooking, folks. Real cooking. 1/2 inch thick. All right, so we're going pretty thick on these. Nice. Which is nice about this. These are so easy to... Oh no! What did it say for me to do with them? Nothing. It says nothing to do with these. I'm just going to stick these. Oh yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. I'm going to throw them on the pan. Throw them on the pan. So there. Right? I should probably have put in the title what this was, but I'll do that later. All right. I got 3 more zucchinis. This one feels a little softy. Could be better. Well, you know, my husband, I've been cleaning, so going back about decluttering, I've been decluttering and without my husband. So I've been just working on my own stuff, which is not, typically I get kind of wore out by it, but I got a lot done this week. And I just kind of kept going, and my living room feels so much bigger. I have a lot of stuff right now. But my living room feels so much bigger. My stepdad came in, and he was like, we went and played golf yesterday. It was kind of nice. So the nice part about playing golf with some older people, my dad's age, is they're a little out of shape too. And so we only played 9 holes, and then we played best ball. So when you play best ball, we did like 3 teams. And what we did was, on your team, whatever ball was the best ball that was hit, then everybody plays from that spot for the team. And then, you know, you take your best score. You take a good score. Is how we played it. So it was nice, but we only played 9 holes. 9 holes. We weren't playing much. I don't know. This looks like a ton of zucchini. Well, it shrinks. I'm going to do 2 things of asparagus. So I'm going to put, and that'll be good because that'll be just enough. Look at this pretty asparagus. What a deal to get these. Okay. I love that the directions say like wash all of your vegetables, because especially like having my kids do this and somebody who's learning to cook, they might not realize you should do that. They might be like, oh, that's a thing. It's like, yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing. So that's really good. And I like that. So I'm just going to add asparagus. My kids love asparagus. They also love Brussels sprouts. Just a thing. Just a thing. So again, if you're joining in, we're doing every plate meal, the cherry glazed pork meatballs. And I've gotten this thing so wet already. I can't believe how wet I've got it. All right, so I have that done. All right, I'm going to do and I don't know if you know this, like you're just going to go and wherever it breaks, right? So I'm adding the asparagus in. It's not in the menu. It's just I have it. I'm finding the every plate needs a little vegetable push. Not bad, but just a little bit. A little encouragement on the vegetable plates for us. But I can still handle it. It's kind of nice. This one I could have done Brussels sprouts with. And I had some frozen I think I could have done, but I got asparagus today, so I am doing asparagus. So setting that aside, what do I do next? Look, I'm 14 minutes in. I'm not even off step 1. So I don't know how I'm feeling this. All right, here we go. The meatballs. All right, what does it say for the meatballs? A medium bowl combine pork, half the plankton, say the rest for another use, half the garlic, salt, and pepper. And then we should get 20 for 4. Okay. Oh, wow. 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 There's my, oh, what do I got going on here? All right, where's my scissors? This is not 10 minutes, folks. So, hmm. All right, I found my scissors. Still looking, you know. Oh, wait, was I supposed to cut the potatoes? Oh, yeah, yeah. I gotta cut the potatoes. So let me wait. So I don't know. I mean, I like it. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. How big are these supposed to be? 1/2 inch pieces. Because we're gonna mash them up anyway. So I'm leaving. I like these like white potatoes that they sent because I don't peel them. The skin is so soft. It's super super easy. All right. And I do. I think the produce looks good. Somebody just left. They're like, you don't peel your potatoes. We're gone. As soon as you mentioned that much garlic, I was like, 10 minutes. I know, right? There's no way. But okay, to give them. I mean, I don't think we should times it by 4. But in fairness, this is a recipe times 4. This is not like they have it like set for serving of 2 and I'm serving 8 with this meal. So I mean it was really nice. It was fantastic because we sat down, we ate it last night, yesterday, and it was something so different that I would make other than what I'd make that I was just like, wow, I need like a sous chef. It better cook in 30 minutes. I haven't even got anything cooked yet. I feel like they should have got me started on something else, you know, instead of starting on this because we have to be at a banquet tonight for the fall sports, which is now because, with all the COVID restrictions, there's so much they didn't do. So we have that. So my goal is to have this cooked. When does it even tell me? Meanwhile, place potatoes in a medium pot. Well, yeah, mine doesn't need to be medium. Mine needs to be bigger than medium. So I'm not really loving the order in which this is coming out. I think it's going to be fine. It's just real life cooking just to see what it's like. But I mean, I think if you are brand new to cooking, now, number one, if you're brand new to cooking, you are not cooking for 8 people like I am. That's number one. Number two, if you're brand new to cooking, you're only cooking for probably 2 people. And if you're cooking for 2 people, it's probably a lot easier. Not going to take as much time compared to all the cutting. Did they send you our portions enough for 8? Or did you go and buy more ingredients? Sorry, I'm not familiar with these. Okay, awesome question. So they sent me, so the meal that we had was carrots, and it was like a roasted carrot that was great. We loved it. It was like zested with lime, which I was not expecting that. It had rice, and it made a smaller portion than what I usually make for rice. I mean, usually, well, it wasn't that bad. It was essentially 3 cups of rice that we made it with. The chicken I felt was small when I cut them up. I was like, man, this is not big chicken. So you cook the chicken and then you slice the chicken up after it's cooked and then you put the sauce on it. But when you sliced it up, you put it on top of the rice. We had enough. We had enough and overate a little bit, but we didn't have any food to put away. There was no like lunch for tomorrow kind of thing going on. It was just done. So that was like, that was good. That was good. And what it really made me think about is wasting food. And I don't want to say that I waste food. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my colander in there, and I'm actually going to open the meat and let it drain a little bit to get rid of um, all the juices that are at the bottom, you know. But it made me kind of realize, like, hey, I'm, wasting a bit more than I realized because I make such huge, portions. And I guess I'm gonna call it the Duggar effect because I feel like I have a big family, and oh, hold on, let me cut this open. Hold on, I'm just doing my thing over here at the sink. Let that kind of sit and drain. All right, and I'm going to talk about wasting food. And I just coming to the realization I'm really wasting food because I got this concept that we need to eat so much. And we really don't need to eat that much. Okay, my little scissors. Hold on, I just want to make a point. These are Dollar Tree scissors. I'm not saying they're the greatest scissors ever, but the last one I had, the KitchenAids, that were like 4 years old, were garbage. And I wouldn't let myself buy a new pair of scissors because I had the KitchenAid scissors. And I told myself, I cannot sharpen them anymore. They're past the point. I need to throw them away. And I threw them away. And so I have these stand in Dollar Tree scissors because now that I don't have scissors, and now that these are starting to cut rough, I can finally validate buying a good pair of kitchen scissors again. Just saying. No, sorry, I wasn't clear. The directions are for 2 servings, but when you order, can you tell them send me enough for 8? Yes. So what I did was I put in that I wanted 4 servings of 4 recipes, and then you get to go in and customize. Once you pay for, like, you decide what you're paying for, you get to customize. And when I customize, I go to the 2 of the 4 recipes I actually like, and from there, I make it eight servings, 8 servings. So this card covers like if it's 2 servings or 4 servings, and yeah. If I hope that is that clear as mud for you. I'm 22 minutes in and I'm still on number 1. That's crazy. I am multitasking because I am reading. All right, so zucchini just needs, so I'm looking at 2 because I'm not even done with 1, but I know I got to get this moving along. I'm going to drizzle oil, salt, and pepper. And so I'm just going to do that on both of my ones. Okay, yes, thank you. Yeah, I was pretty amazed because I wasn't sure like how that was going to work out. And I'm like, well, maybe we'll just cook 2 different meals for a dinner to cover us all. And just the fact that I can get 8 servings is perfect. Okay, so that's, I add water to that. Let me get water. I kind of wish I had a kid helping me, but we're in exam week here, and so I'm trying to be realistic. All right, so I put my meat in there because I let it dry out. Put my potatoes in here and turn it on. I'm getting it. And that was a ton of potatoes, really. That's really a lot of potatoes in there. I'm making a mess. This is hot mess cooking, I'll tell you. And I'm so close to pouring it all over my vegetables, which I don't need to do. All right, that's enough to get started. All right, what did it say? Oil. So what oil am I going to do? Am I wrong to do olive oil? I think I'm going to do olive oil, right? And my hands are going to get in it. This is just how it is. All right, let's see. Remember, I'm doing 8, but I'm not doing 18. So, anyways, with the Duggar, I don't know. I feel like I watched all those shows and I was like, big meal, because I have lots of kids. And it just put me into this mindset of overcooking completely. I wonder where they put my salt and pepper. Right over here. Not measuring. Still not measuring. Not measuring. Okay. What does it say? It says hot pepper, roast until brown and tender. Will do. Gonna mix that up. All right, good enough for me. So that's what it looks like. There's some asparagus on there. Looks good enough. Sticking it in. It's like 15 or 20 minutes. Oh, and I'm already at I want this done by 5 o'clock. It says 40 minutes to cook. I don't think it's going to happen. It's not happening. 5:30. It has to be done. I have to eat by 5:30. So, all right. Back to here. So I have the pork. It says, combine pork, half of panko. So this is panko. And guess what? I have 2. So I only have to do 1. Isn't that awesome? Now, if you want to duplicate, I think you can go online to get the recipe, but it also has the portion. So this is half a cup of panko. So what does it say? Panko. No. Combine pork, half of panko, half of garlic. I'll do half of garlic here. That's a lot of garlic. All right. So half of garlic, salt and pepper. All right, salt and pepper. Just looking for where I left it. Salt, pepper. And it says form 10 1-inch balls or 20 or 40. So I'm doing this first because I don't really want the meat in my fingernails, if you know what I mean. So I'm just kind of doing some breaking up. All right, so what does it say? Meanwhile, place potatoes in. I'm skipping over to number 2 because, trying to be quick. A medium pot with enough salt, cover 1 inch. Oh, I got the salt. Oh, that garlic's gonna make me sneeze. Not probably too much salt, so they're gonna be good. Bring to a boil, drain, return heat to potatoes to pot, keep covered, off heat until ready to mash. Okay. Meanwhile, potatoes are cooking. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna cook that. Okay. Where's the other panko's come into? Meaning, wait, where are they? I'm so confused. I don't even have to eat by 5:30, and I'm anxious for you. I know. I'm trying to hurry up. All right, I'm going in. Don't do it. All right. Where's the other plankos go? Toss zucchini. I did that. Meanwhile, place potatoes. I did that. Drain. Okay, that's when the potatoes. While the potatoes are cooking, heat, drizzle oil in pan. Add, rotate until done. Turn. Heat. Another drizzle. Same. Add remaining garlic until fragrant. Add vinegar. Okay, yes. Return meatball. Okay. Mashed potatoes. Okay, I'm confused. Let's go back. Save the rest for another use. Okay, I get that. I'm going to save it for another use. But I don't see a panko use. Control F. Where's my find? I wish I could just Control F this. Meanwhile, potatoes cook, heat, drizzle, add meatballs until brown. They'll finish in step 5. Okay, that's great. Transfer to plates aside. Add remaining garlic and cook. Stir and concentrate in tablespoon. Turn meatballs with same. Sauce will thicken. Meatballs coat. Yeah, I don't see where the panko is. I do not see where the panko is. Anybody done this? I don't know where the panko goes. It just said half the pankos. Save the rest for another use. Um, y'all, I'm so confused. This is what I do when I read. I like skip things, so I'm trying not to. Okay, let's read it again. Tell me if you hear the panko. The panko. Okay, half the panko. In blue, it says save the rest for another use. Half the garlic, salt, and pepper. Toss zucchini on baking sheet, drizzle oil, salt, and pepper. Check. Roast until tender brown 15-20 minutes. Not check yet. Meanwhile, place potatoes in medium pot with enough salt water to cover by 2 inches. Check. Bring to a boil. Cook until tender 12 to 15 minutes. Okay. You got an idea? What's your idea, Therese? What's your idea? Okay. Bring to a boil. That's in process. Drain, return potatoes pot. Keep covered off heat until ready to mash. Okay. Number 3. Okay. While potatoes cook, drizzle a little oil in the large pan or over medium-high heat. Add meatballs and cook, rotating until browned on all sides. 6 to 8 minutes. Turn off heat, transfer to plate, set aside, wipe out pan. Heat another drizzle of oil in same pan over medium heat. Add garlic oil. Cook, stirring until fragrant, about 30 seconds. Stir in vinegar. Cook until mostly evaporated, 1 to 2 minutes. Stir in jam, stock concentrate, ketchup, and 2 tablespoons of water. Okay. Return meatballs to pan with sauce. Cook, stirring until sauce is thickened and meatballs are coated and cooked through 2 to 3 more minutes. Turn off heat, stir in a butter. Stir in butter until melted. Mash potatoes with 2 tablespoons of butter, a splash of water. Season with salt and pepper. Divide mashed potatoes, zucchini, and meatballs between plates. Top meatballs with any remaining glaze. There is no other panko. I don't see where you use the other panko. There's no other panko. Well, folks, do we add the panko or do we go without? I think I'm going to go without. There's no panko. There's no panko. I hope they hold. I hope they hold. I hope they're going to hold. They might not hold. We're going to go with it because, to be honest, my daughter cannot have a lot of panko. So hopefully that will work. Because I was kind of surprised, like, there's no eggs either. There's no eggs. So this needs to shut. Woo! Okay. I'm actually dropping my meatballs on the cutting board because I know I'm done with my cutting board. I hope I'm done. I think I'm done. I can't believe there's no panko. There's no panko because it's for half the recipe. I need to put the other bag of panko in. I'm doing it. Because the directions are written for 2. Light bulb moment. Light bulb moment. The directions are written for 2. So if the directions are written for 2, then it only calls for half a bag of panko. If it's written for 4, you use the whole bag of panko. You know, if you do 4, if you double the recipe. I am timesing it by 4. Oh my goodness. The panko mystery has been solved. What to do with the panko. It feels a lot better already, too. I'm not going to lie. Well, there you go. That's why we do this. We learn together. Okay. Oh, those feel better, too. I'm thinking making them smaller because, and I'm not going to lie, I'm fixing to turn this on. Remind me to wipe down my stove. I just did that empty-handed. We're going to clean it up later. We're going to clean it up later. It's going to be fine. All right. I don't really want to use, I don't know what I want to use because I don't really want to use olive oil. It's not really good for it. I don't want to use sesame. Had sesame yesterday. What am I going to use for my fat? I got to put something in here. You know, something. So school is out next week for us. So if you don't, I got 2 in high school, 2 at home, and 2 in middle school. I am actually going to go look at a private school next year for one of the ones that's at home and the 2 at the elementary school. I love the teachers, but there's just so many other factors that I'm like, yeah, I want to go see if there's what my other options are. I haven't ruled out homeschooling. I just don't want to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely having some issues with. I don't have the energy like I used to. Oh, people ditched. You're not gonna homeschool, Trish. Homeschooled for 10 years. Yeah, but I have my limitations too. So I'm going to look at a place tomorrow, and I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Um, some similar curriculum that we've used before. It's a Christian school. Um, I don't think it's going to be perfect. I just think it's going to be better. And better is my new motto because Dana K. White rocks. Just saying. I've listened to her entire book on Audible. Why I clean my house. My husband says I'm being brainwashed. I'm like, I'm doing the brainwashing. I am picking out the mantras I want to hear. Where would I go? What's the rules? What's the rules? What's Dana K's rules? Um, where would I go to look to find this? And if I don't know, would I even think I had this? Like a garlic masher. Do it? Would I think I have this? Let's see. Healthy families adjust, and it doesn't. What make does what makes sense for them in each season? Right, in each season. So I'm in a debate about actually having my next year's 8th grader stay home, and what we would do is this kind of dabble, as will. I don't know how many did it say. I think I'm supposed to make 40 of these. Not happening. Hmm. See if my husband's home. No, too much hair for him. It's my daughter. Wow, sorry. Um, yeah, so um my thought is then that would allow her to not done yet. It would allow her to kind of work on a couple of high school classes. And hi, I'm doing a live video. You can. She can tell. She's like got ESP in. She can tell. Yeah. Well, I totally spent 5 minutes figuring out what to do with the other half of the panko until I finally figured it out. The recipe was directions for 2 servings, and they're basing it off of the 8 serving stuff they give you. So there you go. Forgot the times 4 thing. Um. Oh. So it says save half for another use, and I'm like, and then I got to remember that the recipe's written for 2. And I'm 40 minutes in on a 10-minute recipe. Because there you go. Will you do me a favor? Will you add another cup of water in that and put the lid on it? Yes, please. She's gonna be my sous chef today. Probably should wash your hands. Okay. Can't wait to wash my hands here. So keeping them small so they cook rapidly. Yeah, this is crazy longer than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, so then we can kind of sneak up on a couple of high school classes to help her out to get doing college classes for her. So that would work out good. That's kind of what we're working on. Um, what we're working on. So We're debating, but I'm still kind of open because I'm a little bit like, oh, I could send you to school too, put you in a little private school for the year. Which I think whatever we end up doing, it'll be good. What are you looking for? No, no, no. Use that blue cup.
Oh, well, you said a cup.
I meant use that. Well, I meant like that cup. I didn't mean exact. Sorry. Lots of meatballs. Can you see them? Lots of meatballs.
You can leave it on. I gotta wash my hands.
Thanks. Thank you.
I wanted to finish what I was
So
doing.
funny. Okay. What am I going to go for oil today? I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do cooking oil. I'm going to do the coconut. That's what I'm going to do today. Because I think that'll be easier. And it has a high smoke heat, so it should be fine. All righty. I go to put the little meatballs in now. Oh, I don't want to turn the fan on. It's going to be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Ah! Oh, I want the oil in there. Okay. It's going to be fine.
Meatballs are my favorite.
Meatballs your favorite? Okay.
Yes, meatballs.
I don't know if like you have like a pan big enough for all these meatballs. I'm gonna count them once they're in. Oh, I need like a big bowl. Maybe like that metal bowl down there. I think the lid's in the bottom. Oh, the lid might be in the dishwasher. Thank you. I need that later. Meatballs. I got the brown head on all the sides. Get a big plate. That's what I use when I can't. I think actually I have to go soon, but I will watch the replay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. It's already 5 o'clock. I'm just saying. And they're not gonna all fit in here because it's a serving for 8, not 2. Big family style. Big family style going on here. And they're not quite making it. My husband is not a meatball fan, and guess what? Too bad. Okay. So I probably should stop putting them in just for the fact that I can turn them. Oi! 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 Come on!
How do you make it cherry?
Well, you gotta use like the cherry jam stuff.
These?
Yeah. We're gonna use those. Oh, do you see how cute these are? These awesome.
What is the vinegar for?
It's to make the sauce. That's part of the sauce too. Chicken. All right. So one of the things I'm adding on. So I added asparagus on. I don't need to add any more, but we just got these. I don't know if you've seen them. So they're like heat served. So I'm gonna heat these up too in a little bit because they only take 5 minutes. So we're gonna add that kind of just to add it to it. All right. What do I do next? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like these take a little bit. They say 6 to 8 minutes. I should have done this first. Well, I think if I was gonna rewrite this, I would say do the potatoes first, then the meatballs, and then the zucchini. I don't know. It's kind of something like one person does potatoes, one person does zucchini. Not in love with this. But like, look, like they say, like, do you see how like much room your meatballs have? My meatballs don't have that much room. Look, it's like this. It's all meatballs. So I don't know. I don't know what this large family mom is going to do about this. We're just browning them. We're not cooking them. So the whole goal, I should have put less in here. I should have put less. Know that now. Yeah, I should have put less in here. So the whole goal is that we're going to brown them so that like they hold their shape. That they hold their shape. I feel like I should have done these as patties. I'm just saying. I should have done them as patties. This is not going well. I feel like the other one took a lot of time too, and it was like 5 minutes. I'm like, it was not 5 minutes. It was not 5 minutes. All right, come on. I'm just browning them. I feel like I gotta do a little more shaping because there's no eggs involved. Oh, my husband's home. I should probably let you go, but it did not happen within the time period at all. At all. I tried and it didn't happen. So, like, I now need to brown these, mash that. I'm 45 minutes into this. I mean, even 10 minutes times 4 because I'm quadrupling it. I'm past the time and I'm still not done. Well, that's not true. That's not true. It said 10-minute prep, 40-minute cooking time. So I mean, like maybe. But now my husband's home because we got a thing to go to. I'll kill my live video and I will take pictures and post it on Instagram soon. Give me a thumbs up if this was good real time making an ever plate for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, and I will sporadically be on live because that's what I do. So if you want to know when I'm sporadically live, just like, is it over there, over here? Hit the bell. Just hit the bell, and then it will let you know that I've chosen to sporadically come on. I mean, because that's how it is. And I'll talk to you later. Peace out.